Hey there, welcome to Insights with Anastasia. 5 years ago, I was on a mission to become a data analyst. I was dreaming of Python and SQL magic. So I took a lot of courses, and some of them were really good, and some of them not so much. So today I'm going to share SQL courses and tutorials that were game changing for me. Let's get into it. So the first source of data courses that I'm gonna share with you is the Udemy. So I took a few SQL courses on this website as well as the Python course, and I really liked it because at the time when I was taking the courses, it was like $10 for a course. Wasn't too expensive, but some of the courses are really comprehensive and helpful and really like a bootcamp thing. So the first one I took was this complete SQL bootcamp, from zero to hero. And I really like this one because it's easy to understand. The explanation of the teacher, the trainer, was so easy to understand for me. So I really like him. So I took a couple of courses from this guy, Jose Partila. I also took the R and then Python course. So this SQL bootcamp was really good. So again, this is a super cool first course for beginners because, as I said, it's easy to understand. And also there's I like the structure. They start with a simple explanation. Well, basically they start with how you can install a PostgreSQL and how you can set up the database, which is helpful, especially if you're not a tech person and you need some help in installing some of the resources. This is super cool. And then you go into fundamentals. You just look what is the simple operations that you can use in SQL, which is select, count, distinct, order by, group by. Those are the kind of basics. And after each section, you always have like a challenge where you have to solve problems and present a solution, which I really like because I think this is super important when you're taking courses. It's not only watching the tutorials, but obviously utilizing your skills and practicing. So I highly recommend this one. For example, they have a couple of assessments which are a little bit more bigger than the tasks after each section. So it's also, this assessment can be part of your portfolio. So for example, you can use those assessments and highlight them in your resume if you, for example, uploaded them somewhere on GitHub or other platforms. Once again, they have like a few assessment tests here. Then they have some of the advanced, I would say, as advanced SQL functions like case, coalesce, cast, null, if. So it's good introduction to those more advanced functions. But again, it wasn't too hard for me to understand. I like the way the guy explained everything. So once again, this was my first course and I really liked it. So highly recommend this course if you're a beginner and you want looking for something easy and something simple to understand. Then the second course, after I took this one, I thought, okay, maybe I'm ready for something advanced. And I saw a lot of good reviews about this advanced SQL for e-commerce data analysis. And I do work in e-commerce, so I thought this is a great opportunity for me to use SQL skills to kind of build a portfolio. And I purchased this Maven Analytics Advanced SQL course for e-commerce data analysis. And as you can see, I only took 50% of the course. And this course is amazing. Don't get me wrong. The reason why I didn't get through the whole course is just it's so challenging in a good way. The tasks, all the tasks is like a simple, can be like a separate portfolio project. Every solution, every assignment that they give you, it can be like a separate portfolio project. So I really like this one. So it took me a few times, took me some time to get through the course, to get the 50% of the course. It was challenging for me. It's definitely not for beginners. It's for someone who maybe already had some experience with SQL. I think maybe I would probably like to go through this course now, just to refresh my I don't know, refresh my memory and learn something new from this course. But once again, this is a super practical course, super challenging for someone who's looking for some interesting, challenging assignments. Also, I want to share some of the other resources that I used during my transition into data analytics. So, for example, when I was doing some practical assignments, I usually refer to this website, W3 Schools. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but basically they have like a ton of tutorials about everything and anything. But I used SQL for my purposes. So I like that they explain everything so simple. It's super cool for beginners. If you need some questions, if you have some question like what is the full join, what is the inner join, they have like super easy to understand explanation. They have examples, and you also can try yourself here, or try to like type the SQL queries and see if you got it right. So it's also these tutorials, they are free to use. You don't need to pay for them. So I think this is an incredible resource that you can use on your SQL data analytics journey. Okay, next one is in the Kaggle Intro to SQL. So when I started posting on Kaggle, I also took a few courses on this platform. One of them was SQL. So this is a really basic SQL tutorial. You will learn how to use select, from where, group by count, order by, joining data, and that's it. For me, it was too easy, too short. I would probably like something more comprehensive, especially when I for a data analyst who's using like SQL daily and need to know a lot more than that. But for example, if you, let's say you are a software engineer or data engineer and you're looking, well, I guess if you're a data engineer, you should know SQL. But for example, if you're a software engineer and you want to know, well, learn a little bit of SQL just for you to grab some data from somewhere, you can take this course, and it's easy, it's free. And then the last course that I purchased but I didn't take them. If you can look at this, I only took 6% of the course, and this is the Advanced SQL Server Masterclass for Data Analysis. Uh, I don't really remember taking this course, but when I opened this one and I looked through the different chapters and different exercises, I realized why I probably didn't even started and immediately finished the course, didn't proceed with the course, because this is really advanced. They looking at some of the harder functions that probably too difficult to understand for beginners, as I was at that time. And I like the partition by row number, rank, dense rank, lead and lag, first value, like a lot of functions that are more advanced, considered more advanced. So it's more for advanced users versus for those who are just starting, kind of getting a foot into SQL world. So those are the SQL resources that really helped me in my data analytics journey. Hopefully my experience gives you some direction. Let me know in the comments below what resources you would recommend to take for someone who's looking to learn SQL. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hopefully it will give hopefully my experience will give you some direction